okay. And then we just give it a few minutes for people to get in the chat. Now, my phone is low on power, so it's actually dying.
You got nothing to hook it up with?
So, yeah, we have to read the chats on here, which I can do.
You can do.
My phone needs plugged in.
All right.
And then notes. Let me get my notes.
Not rolling yet?
No, we're live.
We're live.
We're live.
Oh, my gosh.
It says we're live.
Oh.
I just don't see anyone in the chat yet.
What the? You got live or?
It says live chat.
Okay.
Yeah. It just takes a few minutes sometimes.
You give people a few minutes. They're probably,
Yeah.
just flushing the toilet.
Taking a bathroom break. Yeah, getting a drink or something.
Checking the paper, you know what I mean? How's it? Oh, I'm going to say.
Fabian's here. Very cool. Jennifer Delaney's here. So we have some night owls creeping in. Awesome, guys. And, you still have popcorn left.
Oh, yeah.
I've got a lot left. It's really good.
This is the best because it doesn't have any...
No salt.
No, what mine does, but... it doesn't have any, like saucy stuff or spicy stuff. Like Doritos.
Is this regular popcorn?
I mean, I love Doritos, but... sometimes you just need something kind of plain, you know?
Okay, so let's check some things here. I just see 2 people on there. Where's the rest? Live chat.
Maybe they don't know to do it Hangover anymore.
Marty's here watching. Awesome.
Don't tell me I got hungover for nothing.
So we have like four people so far.
That are in the chat, but that doesn't mean there could be more people watching, right?
That I can't see right now.
Right. I'm saying that's different.
But we can get started. It's okay.
All right. Let's get it started.
How did I get in here, says Drake.
Right. A lot of people ask themselves that.
Yeah.
Let's get it started.
How did I get here?
Let's get it started and hip. I ask myself that every day I wake up and look in the mirror. How did I get in here?
What am I doing with my life?
Who am I and how did I get in here and what's going on?
Yes.
All right, welcome everyone, every 4, whoever's in here, to the
Mummy and the Monkey's Hairy Scary Hangover.
That's right. I forget what episode this is of this show, but we just came off our 175th episode of the Hangout, so...
yeah, I lost count of the Hairy Scary Hangover, so now I just put, like, the current date next to the title.
That's fine. I mean, yeah.
So people know, that's the newest one.
Right.
Because I lost track of counting the Hangover chat shows.
Which, because these are more just sort of loosey-goosey. We might do them we might not do them every week.
Some weeks we do them, some weeks we don't.
Right.
It's not as consistent. So
right.
It's just a little, just a little chat.
Specials,
yeah, like a little leftover chat. And it's a little more just kind of, casual. Okay, so Mark says, will you be selling the DVD or Blu-ray of what you are showing at Cinema Wasteland? I love that show, but there's so much overlap often of things I want to see.
You have one here?
They're far away right now.
Wait a minute.
But we do have...
okay, just say
Yes, we will have the Blu-ray at Cinema Wasteland.
We just got them.
We just actually, they just arrived.
From the
so
mail.
It's the Mummy and the Monkey's end of summer special, and it airs, I believe, Saturday morning. Yeah, Saturday right when they open at 10. When the dealer's room opens.
When everyone's just a little hungover from Friday.
Yeah.
And not like Sunday, which everyone...
It's like right after the Saturday morning cartoons. Because
right.
they do play cartoons early in the morning there. I think Son of Ghoul helps with that.
I think so.
Yeah. So ours will be Saturday at 10 in the viewing room. And the Blu-rays will be for sale. It's not on DVD. Because the segments that we made for that, they're like, it's HD and it doesn't transfer well to DVD.
Right.
So, okay. John says, hi there. Volume 1, number 1 of Skits and Giggles came in today. Lots of fun. Volume 2 is next. How many pumpkin spice volumes do you have?
Interesting question.
Thanks, John. Glad you like it. Thank you.
Yeah.
So we have technically 5 pumpkin spice Halloween specials, but the 4th pumpkin spice special we did not put on disc because it was a live streaming Halloween special and the playback quality isn't very good.
So how do we make that up?
I don't know.
I have an idea.
Maybe pair it with another show?
Either that or we can actually
Or just put.
kind of redo it. You know,
Maybe
actually have the audience back, because I mean they would have us back at the Witch Museum for a taping. Doesn't have to be. It could be live audience.
Was that from the Witch Museum?
Yeah.
Oh yeah. So yeah, it was a little different.
Yeah,
Different
that
vibe.
was a nutty time. That, I mean,
because we were like trying to get everything set up.
Our second visit was like more complicated.
That was a Christmas show.
The first one wasn't bad though.
Yeah.
We were there, but the transmission wasn't so great because the Wi-Fi and all that. But what we could do is we could just reshoot a special and kind of do like a back log thing where, you know, this is technically 5. You know,
as long as no, it was 4 because
Or
technically
4?
we showed 5 last year.
yeah, I mean 4, whatever.
So and we're gonna have Pumpkin Spice 6 this October.
666.
Yeah.
Pumpkin Spice 666.
We're still trying to plan out what we're gonna do for that, but it will definitely be the Friday before Halloween.
Crotch corn.
Only here will you hear him say that. Let's read a few more comments.
Yes.
Rowan says Thrust is screening at Cinema Wasteland. You'll see my horrible face in it. I'm sure we're gonna see your lovely face in it.
Thrust.
So she makes an appearance in a movie.
What kind of movie is that?
Well, knowing Cinema Wasteland, it's going to be something.
Oh, it's at Wasteland. Okay, cool.
Yeah.
Oh, I'd love to see it.
It'll probably be something really over the top.
That is the one thing that I'm not gonna say I don't like about working, is that I can't go just kind of putz around and see any of the movies during the day when we're working. Now at night, that's a different thing. Maybe we're gonna try to hang out one of the nights, and I'd love to stay and see some of the flicks. You know.
Mm-hmm.
I love that. Well, there's that one time too, where I did that, and you had to wind up carrying me out of there because I was just acting a fool. The monkey had a couple.
The monkey had a few too many and was getting a little obnoxious for the other people wanting to watch the movie.
In a John Waters movie.
So I had to politely say, hey, let's go somewhere else.
Was it Pink Flamingos?
I think it might have been Pink Flamingos.
And I was like everything.
Yeah, because John Waters was he there that year?
No.
No. I think one of the other actors, someone else was there that was associated with John.
You would have
Waters.
loved me, I think. But
no, I did meet John Waters, but it was another convention.
It wasn't that convention.
Okay.
But boy, was I was laughing at everything. And everything was funny. Have you ever been that everything was funny?
Yeah.
So it was a happy thing. I just.
Yeah, you were enjoying yourself. But you were
vocal.
You were being very vocal, and I'm like, everyone else was real quiet, like trying to watch the movie, and I'm just like, oh no, I gotta get him out of here.
It was one of those weird things where like everything was funny to me. I don't know what it was.
Drake says, "What's the topic tonight? Toenail clipping etiquette?
Yes.
Cheese Whiz brand. Invasive alien examinations.
I like all of
Are
this.
any of those right? Yes, all of them are right. We could talk about all of the things.
All the above and below.
I do have some notes of things we could talk about.
But you know how this goes.
But everything goes sideways when we do these.
More fun.
I like flicks at night myself, says Kirk. He likes watching movies at night.
I love hanging out there, again, because we've had some really good times at Wasteland, staying and watching some of the movies. One of the more notable ones was one of the Satan's Satellites, that movie with the
Satan Sadus?
No. It was that one with Meatwad in it.
Oh, what was that one?
Oh, I have it in the other room.
Yeah, well, the monster looks like Meatwad from Aqua Teen Hunger Force.
Yes.
If anyone has seen that cartoon,
it's
a very messed up cartoon, not for kids.
No, but this was a live action sort of creature.
It was like a live action version. He was like an alien, but he looked he reminded us of Meatwad.
We were yelling it out,
and we were all like laughing and making fun of the movie.
Everyone knew what we were talking about. They were all cracking up, and that happens a lot at Wasteland. I mean, people have a couple, and then
everyone will chime in.
Yeah, there's just so much fun, and it's all in good fun. I haven't seen some, but we should have a good time. Let's just say that it's a howling good time.
I have a Master Shake tattoo, says Rowan. Oh, that's awesome.
Master Shake.
Yeah, I love that cartoon. It's so fun.
Yeah, you know what? I remember
it's so
first
weird.
I didn't get it, but man, when I started, I was like, you know what? You're not supposed to understand.
You're not. You can't understand it. It's just weird, and that's just the way
go
it
along
is.
for the ride.
Yeah, exactly. Wiki Bobby says, I have seen stuff on Hocus Pocus 2. Stuff is more popular than ever. Yeah, there's a lot of people excited for Hocus Pocus 2.
Okay, let's talk about movies. You have some ideas.
Yeah, so Hocus Pocus 2 is coming out for Halloween.
Yeah.
There's a kid's cartoon movie called Under Wraps 2 about a mummy. I think his name is Horace the Mummy or Harold the Mummy. I haven't seen it, but it's supposed to be out on Disney Plus. It's like a cartoony one. It looks cute.
You can watch that.
There's one, they're making a Spirit Halloween movie about some kids that get trapped in a Spirit Halloween store and the monsters come to life.
Right.
So that's really fun.
I told you my idea for that. I would do it.
Yes. But this one, I guess, is a different... Well, we'll see. We
knows?
don't know how it ends. Yeah, we don't know.
I'm doing that guessing thing. Like, do they do a thing? Because when you go into a Spirit Halloween store, you know, they have the animated figures, right?
Yeah.
All the
animatronics.
Animatronics.
Yes.
So they're gonna say that the animatronics are possessed by spirits, right? And that make them real or whatever.
Yeah.
Well, again, what if those things just want to be in a regular body, and when these kids or these people come in there, basically the whole movie's about them attacking them, taking over their human bodies and transposing the kids' souls into those. Like you have to.
Well, we'll see if they took your idea.
That's what I think.
Because we don't know how this movie's going to end.
Kind of Twilight Zone.
It looks like it could be a lot of fun, even though it's just one giant Spirit Halloween commercial.
But the jokes on these,
I think it could still be a fun movie, but we'll see.
But the jokes on these, if that's how it goes, if these demons inhabit human bodies and get out of the store at the end, and because they have a human body, jokes on them because they have to pay taxes now.
Rowan says, oh crap, I haven't made my Spirit trip yet this season. Yeah, we haven't gone yet, but I was going through the junk mail the other day, and there's a coupon for Spirit Halloween, so we have a coupon for 20% off.
Which is going to save you.
Off of one item, so...
One $500 item.
Yeah, all their stuff is a little pricey, so...
They got cool stuff in there, though.
They do have some cool things. They do.
When we go, you go there going, no, and then you start looking at everything like, man, that's pretty cool.
Yeah, you just want to buy the whole store, and you're like, oh crap.
I know. It's deadly.
Let's see. Okay, so there's other stuff coming out too. The new Monsters movie is supposed to come out.
The Monsters?
That's gonna be mixed. You know, it's supposed to be a prequel, I think, to the show.
How they met?
The Rob Zombie version.
Rob Zombie. That should be the adult movie guy. Should be Rob Zombie. That's gonna be my adult movie name. Movie maker name, Rob Zombie, and we have a Monsters movie we need to watch. Speaking of adult movies.
Oh, yeah, we're not going to talk about that one.
Yeah.
Okay.
Remember what
and there's going to be an Addams Family spinoff.
Addams Family.
An Addams Family spinoff. They're making a Wednesday Addams show on Netflix.
Yeah, but that's the one where the.
It's all about Wednesday Addams.
Yeah, but the family's in it though.
Well, yeah, but it's going to be focusing more on her. About,
Why did you call her a moron? That's very rare.
Hey, I did not.
Focusing on more on her.
I did not say that.
Oh, Grimm. More on her. Oh, okay.
Grimm, you're just not understanding.
This is like that thing from last week with my pornos. I was like you said,
yeah,
pornos.
Yeah, I know.
Help me with my pornos. What do you mean, like put them in order?
Virtual Vicky says, oh, I pre-ordered the Monsters movie. I'm looking forward to it. Halloween Ends. Yes, that's another one. Jennifer
that sounds
Delaney.
Like a porno movie.
No. Halloween Ends also comes out in October, so that's a big one. Like the fans are like, we haven't seen the last couple of them. I do like a lot of the Halloween movies. I just haven't seen the newer ones.
I know how it ends.
I'm gonna have to give them all a chance. Yeah, I think we can figure it out.
I know.
Michael Myers kills everyone.
Wrong.
I think that's how the movie goes.
Wrong,
right?
You're wrong.
That's every single Halloween movie.
This is the
Michael Myers stabs people.
This is the end scene.
That's how all the movies go.
No, this is the end scene.
What?
Michael Myers is chasing Jamie Lee Curtis once again through like the hallways.
Yeah.
Jamie Lee Curtis is so hungry from running around, she pulls out some Activia, eats it, poops her pants. Michael Myers runs so fast he slips on the poop and flies out the window over a cliff. The end.
Oh, okay. So that's how it's gonna.
Activia.
Okay.
Save the day.
There you go.
Activia.
Oh, people are asking about my outfit. Where did you get the outfit?
Oh.
Thank you guys so much. So this is my, sparkly little mummy space dress because we played a space movie.
It's more Art Deco.
Or deco, you know, it's fancier.
If I were to be Fart Deco.
But I found this for $6 at a Goodwill store.
Cha-ching!
Yeah, and I'm like, hey, I think I need this dress in my life. It's my size. And yeah, I found it and I like it. I have some other sparkle dresses that I'm probably going to donate back because I don't like them as much as this one.
You need to do a little separate YouTube playlist called Janet Saves.
Yeah, like all the clothes, like where I find my clothes.
Yeah, instead of Jeeba Saves, it could be Janet Saves.
Yeah, so I'm wearing.
How you save on,
wearing some new threads. Yeah. That could be. Yeah, that could be a whole playlist on saving money on fashion.
Janet, because it starts with a J. You know, I think that would work.
Yeah, and then these glasses were from one of those like bin stores, like the bargain bin stores. You know,
I found those.
Like you found them, yeah, but it was from one of those Amazon return stores,
Yeah.
and you're like, "Hey, these are fun," and I'm like, "Yeah, you're right, those are fun."
Yeah, and they came in handy. You've been wearing them for a lot of different events we did.
So yes, it's great to thrift shop. You never know what sparkle dresses you will find, or other cool clothes. I think that's where you got your jacket from the thrift store.
Yeah, for sure.
We're wearing our finest thrift store fashions for you.
Oh my gosh, it won't stop. This is like this reminds me of my Def Comedy Jam comedian. It's like a comedian, you know, a Def Comedy Jam comedian, right?
Yeah, it could be like that.
Women be shopping.
It's like your suit
Steve
type
Harvey.
of thing. Yeah, it looks like something Steve Harvey.
I could be Bunny Mac. Somebody. Yeah, it's very like Def Comedy Jam comedian style jacket.
There you go.
I like it. People that or a zoot suit, you know.
I like the zoot suit. Yeah, it's kind of like a retro.
Callaway.
Yeah, I like that.
You know.
Thrift stores are great, says Amanda. I agree.
We don't know about that.
Yeah.
We know nothing about thrift stores.
We know nothing.
Oh yeah. I think spent half my life in it.
I think we could just talk about thrift stores for hours, but that's a whole nother.
And we do on Living the Scream.
We do on our podcast, yes, our Living the Scream podcast on Sundays.
That's right. Plug.
Yes. Okay.
Yeah, we do that on. Okay.
So, yes. So the Spirit Halloween movie trailer just dropped, and that was according to Halloween.
My left testicle.
Grimm.
I'm in my 50s.
Maybe you need to wear some supportive underpants.
Drop.
Okay.
Anybody laughing
From
at that?
HalloweenDailyNews.com. And then the trick. So, do you guys remember the movie Trick or Treat with Sam, the little guy Sam,
the pumpkin-headed guy?
He's got like a little, like kind of like a pumpkin head.
Underneath the burlap.
He's
sack,
wearing like a burlap sack.
And he has the sucker that's like bitten with looks like a moon.
That movie came out 15 years ago,
yes.
and it never had a theatrical release.
Amazing
It was
movie.
a straight to DVD movie, and it's an amazing movie. It's one of my favorite Halloween movies.
Treat yourself.
Trick or Treat. Just look it up. It's a fun movie. Yeah, but it's going to be out in theaters this October. So that would be fun to see on the big screen in a theater.
As long as some jack-off
as long as there
doesn't put his phone on.
I do hate that part about going to theaters.
Here's the thing.
Yeah.
So this is what kills me about all that. It could be happening behind me. I don't know. But it never fails. When we used to go to the movies, and I don't know why anyone else didn't care about me, but maybe it's a me thing. But I swear to you-know-who that I'm sitting there, and then right in my eye shot, boom, that light goes on. That little phone light.
Yeah, there's always some dummy on their phone when you're in a movie theater.
Oh, every time.
Every single time, and they won't put their damn phone down.
And boom, I'm right out of the movie. I'm like, oh my god, I can't see anything but the stupid screen, right?
It's such a distraction.
Cute. And I'm looking around. Nobody else has this one jack, right?
And of course, they're like sitting right in front of you. Always some butthead, yeah.
I can't take it. And
it's
that just takes me right out of the whole movie experience.
We don't go see movies much because of things like that.
Yeah.
But I would like to see some movies for the Halloween season.
But my favorite part of that whole interaction is if you say something, then you're the jackass.
Yeah, because then they're like, oh,
what?
You're picking on me, or, like, put your phone down.
Yeah. I don't know if this is going to fit, but we're going to try. Come here.
Drake says you should come over to my place and watch it on the home theater.
Look.
Ooh.
All I'm going to say is that that's one of the goals. You know what I'm talking about with what's going on right now.
Yeah, maybe. Yeah.
I would love that. How great would that be?
We'll just, Let's read more comments.
Woohoo,
David Phillips says, believe it or not, the last Halloween film was ruined for me because an older couple opened a bottle of wine, which was,
Well, that's not bad.
oh, I don't know how to pronounce, Beaujolais?
Yeah.
Nay, I can't pronounce
What
that.
about it?
The wine doesn't come out until the 3rd week of November.
Huh?
What?
I don't understand the complaint.
I don't understand that. So I guess they were being obnoxious because they were opening wine in front of them?
But they were mad because...
Well, then maybe they could have shared the wine.
Yeah, that's not such a bad thing.
Yeah, I
you
mean...
can have food. I don't have a problem with people having food.
Then I'd be like, hey, is there enough for everyone?
I used to go to movie theaters back in the day where people would bring in, like, you know, whole meals like KFC and, like, or sometimes, like, brown bag, like, you would smell the bologna sandwiches, you know? Like, I remember all that stuff going on. But now they serve all that crap in movie theaters, so it's not a big thing anymore. In some places, like the Texas, what was that? What's that one place? The road Draft House.
Oh, I don't know. I've never been.
Well, in Virginia Beach, when I lived there for a little while, they did have like a cinema restaurant. I forget the name of it, but yeah, you would sit down. Now, the whole movie, there are people walking back and forth to the people's tables serving them food.
Oh, that's fun. Well,
Alamo Draft House is the one place that's
okay.
franchised.
Yeah, I've never been to one of those.
The one that wasn't the one I went to, but there's a couple franchises around the country, but I guess you just figure, look, you're going to get served this for the people in front of you. It's very limited seating. It's like tables.
Yeah.
And everybody, you know, orders their food. So you're just used to people walking around. And it's usually a movie that you're not going to really want to stare at. It's just like, you know, whatever, you know.
Yeah.
Take the kids or, you know, on a date. You just deal with it.
Mm-hmm.
They serve, you know, alcohol and food and everything. So it's a fun.
So it's like a whole experience.
But you know what you're getting into.
Well, there are some theaters around here that serve like beer and wine.
Yeah.
You can get like stuff other than popcorn.
Right.
You know, and then some of them have the reclining seats,
Yeah.
like as if you're sitting at home, which is nice.
Which comes in handy if some of the movies are boring.
But then I'm thinking like, well, then I'll want to show up like in my jammies with the bunny slippers and get real cozy.
Kleenex and lotion. And
No, Grimm. You're taking it to a whole nother level. I wasn't going there.
Well,
Tony Beller says Halloween should have ended the Myers story with Halloween 2 and did the anthology. Halloween movies after that, starting with Halloween 3, Season of the Witch.
You right. I believe
Halloween
that
3 is actually my favorite Halloween, although I do like 1 and 2.
It's suffering from the Hollywood money grab, you know. I get it. And that's actually a lot of...
And that's your opinion. I know other people have a different opinion of it, and they still like the newer ones. So
I think...
I'm not going to poo-poo on their fun.
Let me make it clear. In retrospect, I think the Michael Myers thing is definitely franchisable.
Oh, yeah. But originally, the Halloween series, each Halloween movie was supposed to be a different story.
The second one was supposed to be Season of the Witch.
The Halloween movies weren't supposed to star Michael Myers all the time. It was supposed to be different stories, different characters.
Yep.
Yeah, and they were all supposed to come out around Halloween.
But the first one did so well that Hollywood did that thing. They go, let's repeat that.
Yeah.
And John Carpenter's like, maybe,
I can see why they did Halloween 2 because it like picks up right after Halloween 1. It's like a nice continuation. Yeah. It flows right. It's just they're great movies.
Again, right? So
Detective Loomis and those are so good. Those first 2 are so good. And then Halloween 3 was amazing because it was so different.
And that's how it was supposed to be.
Yeah.
Okay. But right, so it stands on its own now. But again, in retrospect, the Michael Myers character is so creepy. They might have been the first ones to come up with the whole, you know, this is beyond just a human being that's like, you know, maybe a little bit bulletproof.
He's like the boogeyman or something.
He's just evil incarnate.
Yeah.
You know, and the unexplained. It's the embodiment of everything bad. You know, but in a movie type of a way. You know, it's not real, obviously.
Yeah.
You know, any human being would have been dead 10 times. You know.
Oh, yeah. It's a movie, guys.
Jason Voorhees, you know, the cool thing about the Friday the 13th franchise is that the first movie wasn't even Jason killing people. It was the mom.
No, it was his mom.
Perfect. That's pretty cool. That gives second one.
That's very cool. And I met Jason's mom at Cinema Wasteland.
So did I.
Years ago.
So did I.
I think we went to the same show, and that was before we even knew each other.
I think so. Lovely lady. Very, very nice. So nice to the fans.
She was super nice.
Ate it up. Like, it was eating. She could not believe anyone gave a rat's ass.
She was so nice.
And just was like, what do you want to do? What do you want to... Yeah, she just would take pictures. She was very nice to her.
Okay, so... yeah, Halloween Ends. We talked about that. We talked about the other movies coming out.
Yep.
The Spirit Halloween movie.
We'll see about
Under
that.
Wraps 2. Hocus Pocus 2.
When's the $1.25 tree movie come out?
Oh man, they should make a Dollar Tree movie,
No
right?
Dollar Tree movie.
And it should be done on a really low budget, $1.25 budget.
You know who would be good to do
Where'd
that?
my notes go?
Like Dane Cook could come back.
They fell somewhere.
Like I think Dane Cook already did like a Walmart movie, so maybe to make a comeback, he could do like the Dollar Tree movie,
And then make like a Dollar General movie, a Family Dollar.
a Family Dollar.
Just make a movie about all these weird,
Walgreens movie.
all these discount stores.
Why not? The Menards. Oh, Menards.
Menards. I would watch Menards the
Say
movie.
big buddy at Menards. That'd be great. That could happen. I think you're gonna see more like goofy things like that.
Can I steal the Dollar Tree idea? Only if we could be in your movie.
Yeah, put us in there.
If you make a Dollar Tree movie, I want to be in it.
That'd be How scary was it? What was scary? The deals? Scary deals.
You might have to change the name and make Dollar Store movie.
However, I will say that maybe Clerks beat everybody to that.
Yeah.
The movie, I guess Clerks 3 is coming out too. It's not Halloween related. But
No, not
it's
at all.
Hollywood.
Well, it's nerd related. A lot of fans like it.
Is there any? Oh, see,
It's pop culture.
Did I come up with just something right there? Is there something
What?
called Hollyween? Ooh.
Ooh.
Hooray!
Our
for
idea
Halloween.
first.
I'm sure if you look it up, someone already.
It's
came
our
up with
idea first. Hollyween.
it. Halloween.
Halloween. Like Hollywood Halloween?
There you go.
Oh.
See, we just kind of flow here,
We just pull ideas out of our jukebox.
right out of there.
Yeah.
There we go.
Grimm, have you watched Morbius yet? It dropped this week on Netflix.
Oh, did it? We have to get
Did
Netflix.
it?
We
got rid of Netflix earlier this year,
But I need to get it back.
we were thinking of getting it back just to watch a few things.
Stranger Things.
Yeah.
There's a bunch of stuff actually, but I want to watch it. I heard bad things about it, so I'm not a Venom fan, and I know it's made by the same. It's not the Marvel Disney franchise stuff. It's other kind of weird offshoot.
Yeah.
And I'm not a big fan of the Venom stuff. Sorry, I didn't even like that. And it maybe because I didn't like that original character when it came out. I wasn't a big fan of that. It's just kind of goofy. But the movie we went and we watched. We rented it.
Mm-hmm.
We sat there, couldn't wait to turn it off. Right? I mean, we're like, this is whatever we were watching. Like, okay,
Yeah.
we'll just watch it. It was a library rental or something. We're like, okay, dumb.
It was, yeah.
I know,
not
and I know that Morbius mentions Venom. What do you think I am, Venom, or something like that? It's like, come on, I know because they're connected in that.
Yeah,
way.
I have a feeling Morbius isn't.
We want Morbius to be awesome.
We want it to be awesome. We have a feeling it probably
It
won't
looks,
be that good.
From what I saw, this guy, I love Jared Leto. I like that he's this guy, this actor out there, who he's kind of like he's kind of like Johnny Depp in a way, right? I mean, he started out as like this hair in the face, kind of heartthrobby, teenage, actor.
Yeah.
But he's proven himself. He's a musician. He's played a lot of good roles. I mean, the guy pops up with some weird stuff and takes chances and does stuff. I get the appeal.
Mm-hmm.
And so I'm interested to see this movie. But I'm hoping that I don't know how true they are to the canon, because I kind of am familiar with the Morbius stuff. So I like to.
I really like the comics. I like the character.
Oh boy. Love it.
If the movie sucks, it's going to be a big disappointment.
Is
I
it?
have a feeling it will be.
If it's as good as the first Blade movie, I'll be happy.
Yeah, because we really like the Blade movies. We really like
I love
Morbius. So we'll see.
That should have been the movie, and I heard that they were going to try to. They are redoing.
Did they put it on DVD? Maybe we could just get it from the library.
Yeah, but we got to get Netflix anyway.
Why do we gotta get it?
I want it.
Okay. Well, we could bring it back, I guess.
I want it.
There's not a lot on there I want to watch.
Stranger Things is supposed to be real. Oh, Karate Kid. We haven't watched the last Karate Kid.
Oh, did they make more of those?
Yes.
Okay. Well, now you got me hooked. I do like Karate
We totally
Kid.
didn't see Cobra Kai, like the last season of it. We did not.
Or Cobra Kai, yes.
Yeah.
Okay, so stuff that we did watch recently.
Yes.
So we saw that there was a new movie on Amazon Prime.
We watched their
And it's a
Mantis on our
Stallone-
front door. Oh.
It's a Stallone movie.
Oh, Samaritan.
We watched Samaritan, and it's on Amazon Prime right now.
Uh,
And ugh.
Okay, don't get me started.
It was not very good, but at the same time, there were parts of it I thought that were entertaining.
So let's apples to apples, okay?
Yes.
So we're big superhero people here, right? We love
Mhm.
comic books, right? We both read comical books, as you say.
Comical books, yeah.
All genres. We like horror, fantasy, sci-fi, superhero, all that stuff. It's great. Marvel is probably the best so far at coming up with the solution on how to handle a lot of this stuff. Although I heard a lot of people complaining about, they got on the fence with She-Hulk, like the newest thing that they put out.
Oh, real quick, Jay Summers is watching. Hi, Jay.
Actually, the big, hey Jay, how's it going, man?
Okay.
Bill's back here, says hello.
Yeah, Bill's hanging with us.
So a lot of people saying, like, I heard that Thor was this hot mess because everything's comedy. She-Hulk's too much comedy. We'll see. It's a comic book. Okay, the word comic is comedy kind of upset me. So it's lighthearted. You can't take it too seriously. Not everything has to be super serious.
No.
Sometimes that gets draining, if you ask me. The lighthearted stuff, is good.
If it's
done well.
like fun, it's done well, it's entertaining. Then that's.
So we like all this. So offshoots like Samaritan and a movie that stars someone I'm not really crazy about, even before the Chris Rock thing, Will Smith. Movie Hancock. Okay.
I never saw Hancock.
It's not bad.
But I did see Samaritan.
It's a great. It's kind of the same idea. They have this like everyday guy who drops out, and then people want him back. Okay, Hancock is the same type of movie, and I liked it. I mean, I wish Will Smith. It's like when Jeff Goldblum's in something good, like The Fly, which I don't mind him in, but everything else I don't. He's too goofy.
But anyway.
Anyway,
let's stay focused.
I am.
We're talking about Samaritan.
I'll bring it all back. So,
okay.
But so you watch Hancock and you're like, okay, that's good, and you don't want to like it if you don't like Will Smith, but it was good. I have to watch Hancock again before I would have watched Samaritan again.
Oh, so you thought it was even worse than that?
Well, no, Hancock was great. That's if you want to see a superhero movie.
No, that's what I just said. So you would watch Hancock again, but you wouldn't watch Samaritan again.
Like that.
Okay.
Yeah, and I'd watch it with you if you want to see it. And because it's better. It's the same sort of idea, not based on anything like Marvel or DC.
Tony.
What?
Grimm said Hancock 5 times and didn't crack a dirty joke. LOL.
Well, they're coming.
I know. It's like, I was waiting. I'm like.
The Hancock jokes are coming. Don't worry, they're coming. Coming all over the show.
Oh, God.
I know, it's a weird, but
you're going to get even more hair on your palms.
Oh, how is that possible? any whoozy. So, but yeah, so Samaritan.
Samaritan, I wanted to like it. It started out kind of interesting.
Yeah. I love the premise.
Stallone plays this guy who, I guess, he's kind of incognito. He's like this garbage man in this weird kind of beat up, gross city, kind of like a New York type of city.
That was the other problem I had with it.
Yeah,
some of the production was too over the top.
It was like a little too exaggerated, some of it, but.
Would you call it a dumpster fire of a city? Like, get out of there?
Yeah, it was like this terrible dumpster fire of a city, and I'm thinking, why are people still living in this town? Get the hell out.
I would do whatever I have to do to buy a bus ticket.
Yeah.
I would not be below anything.
Because they're saying how bad the crime is, how the cost and there's so many issues and problems, and I'm like, move out.
Look,
get out of there. Start fresh somewhere else.
In every scene on the streets, there was literal refuse and garbage everywhere.
Yeah, like worse than any other city I've ever seen.
We get it. It's a trashy city.
Yeah. I got something in my eye.
It was just like almost over. It reminds me of like a play, like a high school play where they go.
So it was like really bad. Real quick, Grimm, you talk. I'm gonna go and check on my eyeball.
I could do that. Let's go back to Hancock now. So anyway, she's gonna leave me alone here. So that's okay. I could do this. So Samaritan starts out with this guy who might or might not be this washed-up superhero who actually had a twin brother who was not necessarily 100% evil, but he was like Batman. It was like Batman versus Superman, which I hated too. But it was like an idea of Batman versus Superman, and everyone thinks that. Well, I don't want to give anything away, but the two brothers had a fight, and it looks like they both perished in this big building fire. Okay, so this little kid has suspicions that lives in this little neighborhood, this trashy neighborhood, that this guy might still be alive from some of the stuff he's seen. He's a big Samaritan fan. So he thinks he has an idea who it could be, and it turns out to be the Stallone character, the guy who's a garbage man. And So he's like doing some investigating and stuff like that, trying to figure it out. But what it comes down to is this. The villain in this movie is just a human being. So the Samaritan guy has superpowers. He can't be shot. He can't be hurt. He's like Billy Jack. If Billy Jack and Steven Seagal had a baby, and Chuck Norris too, had a threesome and had a baby, right? That's who the Samaritan is. You can't do anything to him. He's invincible, pretty much. Broken bones, all that stuff. He can heal from all that. Like Wolverine with the healing factor, and can't be shot like Superman. So you got this guy running around. But the villain, the bad guy, he's a human being, has nothing to do with these powers, but goes toe-to-toe with this guy like you would with your brother or something. No problem. That's a big suspension of disbelief right there. There's one scene where Samaritan was right in this guy's face. We're yelling, smash this guy's head in with your head. Yes. You can do that right now. Why go through the whole battle?
It was so dumb.
It's like it's like when the Joker or any, this is like every superhero thing. So the Joker, let's say, has Batman who can be killed, not Superman. And I'm not the Joker. Yeah. So Joker has him right there with a pistol, and he goes, "I'm gonna get you, Batman, one day." Shoot him right now. What are you locking him up for? Why put him in a chamber where if he doesn't escape, he'll get crushed? No. You have a gun.
Okay.
Anyway. Now you're back cutting me off. I was fine when you were gone. People didn't notice anything. I had a hair in my eye. I had to take out my other eyeball. So. What do you have a hair in your eye for? I don't know. It just fell in my eye. I got hair everywhere. It started itching. So it's still itchy, actually. Uh-oh. So we should probably make it? Wrap this up in a little bit. Yeah, I'm sorry, guys. So Samaritan, not as good as it could have been. Without giving too much away. I didn't give anything away. So anyway, it's a crappy movie. But you can watch it on Prime if you want something to make fun of and yell at. But if you want to watch a better movie that's not Marvel or DC related, like watch Hancock. Watch The Old Dark House. We watched that recently. That's not a superhero movie. No, it isn't. But we don't have to talk about superhero movies. We can talk about scary movies. I'm apples and apples. So let's get rid of the superhero movie talk for now. Did you like Old Dark House? The Old Dark House was an amazing movie. You liked it? From 1932, starring Boris Karloff. Yeah, I didn't get a lot. It's a Universal film. It's really strange. I fell asleep through it. It's really strange. So Karloff plays like this weird kind of disfigured like bodyguard that works in the house. Oh. There's a group of people. They get caught in the storm. They go and knock on the door of this, creepy old-looking house to try to get shelter from the storm. And the road is closed and everything. And, like, the whole family's really strange. All this weirdness. And then they had a relative, like, locked away in one of the upstairs rooms that was real violent. It reminds me when we go to your mom's place for Thanksgiving. Same thing. No, they didn't have potato salad. My mom would have made potato salad. But the guy was like, "Would you have a potato?" Every 5 minutes, have a potato. He liked potatoes like your mom. Jay Summer says, love The Old Dark House. So yeah, we've never seen it before. I never saw it before. I've heard about it. I saw parts of it like on YouTube, and I don't think the full movie's on there. So Tubi had it. So if you guys want to watch some old horror films, Tubi has some. All hail Tubi. They have so much great stuff. They have a lot of great movies and old shows and stuff. Hey, let's go to a TV show. Skip over to the other thing that started out okay, but then was like, oh my God, was The Man from Atlantis. The Man from Atlantis. So I never saw that show. This was a show and we were watching it when cat sitting a week or two ago. Yeah, I'm a tad older than her, okay? Yes, a little bit. So this was a show that... Well, technically I'm older. Yeah, well, I'm talking about TV, watching TV. I watched more TV than before. You didn't care about TV. You know the older TV stuff. You were too busy. Yeah, you were still... I was in my sarcophagus, not caring. Yeah. So, when I was a wee ape, The Man from Atlantis... Now, you gotta remember again, too. I mean, you're talking about the 70s, when there wasn't really much of anything. Effects were limited. It wasn't about effects. Look, stories. Oh, yeah. Stories, everything, right? Yeah. We know that by watching this show. So, we started watching The Man from Atlantis. The pilot episode's like an hour and a half. The first three episodes are like movies. The first two were good. Yeah, but they're like hour and a half movies. The first three are hour and a half movies. Yes, the first three are, each episode is like an hour and a half. Yeah. And then later on, you could tell they shortened it to like 40 minutes. It's an interesting concept to do like three movies and then do a show. I don't know why they did that. But so you're thinking, an hour and a half, a lot of entertainment coming up. Not really. The first one was okay. right? You
Yeah.
You figure out who this guy is and everything, and he doesn't know who he has amnesia. Is from got webbed hands and feet.
Thank you, Albert, for the super chat.
Oh,
Albert, you don't have to keep doing the super chats. It's cool.
we love you.
Thank
buddy.
you so much.
You're good.
Yeah.
So we're
We
watching.
we don't want you to be in debt. Thank you so much.
So the villain in that one was like evil, like James Bond type of villain guy. And then the second episode, hour-and-a-half movie, they did the whole invisible monster alien thing. Like it was lights, right? Some kind of light creatures.
Yeah.
That could take over people's bodies. And again, so the third movie comes around. We're like, okay, this got to same thing as the second one.
It was just more of the same, and then like he was in a desert and he needed
that was the
water.
second.
Like every episode is like he's dying because he's far away from the water.
Yeah. So he's a water breathing guy, like
He's like a merman.
Aquaman or something.
Mark the Merman. Supposedly he's from Atlantis. He's got webbed
They don't
hands.
know where he's from yet. They're just thinking.
They think he's from Atlantis.
Whatever that means, because
Yeah.
is Atlantis really real? But he definitely is a water guy, right? He can't be out of the water for more than 4 hours, or he'll die of asphyxiation.
Yes.
So of course, every episode, like Tony Bellard pointed out to us, all you have to do is lock this guy in a closet, and he's dead in 4 hours.
Pretty much.
But that's all they do in the
But
show.
that's every episode is he's far away from the water and he's dying. Oh no, get him to the water.
He locked himself in the in the
someone
closet.
locked him away in a shed or something. Yeah. So it got on my nerves after like episode 3. I'm like, enough.
Look,
This is bad.
so here, and just to
I wanted to like the man from Atlantis. It looked really promising. Mark the Merman, he's a nice character.
So again, and I know these are two different time periods, and I know they're two different types of movies, and I'm trying to do apples to apples, but it really comes down to good writing, right? Because just that same weekend,
yeah, it was bad writing, bad stories.
The same weekend, I watched True Romance again. True Romance, one of my favorite movies.
Well, that has nothing to do with
It does, because it's writing.
Okay.
There's no special effects in True Romance. It's just all character development.
So your point is that the story was so good.
They had the same amount of time, an hour and a half.
Yes.
So you watch people, again, walk to their car, get in their car, turn the car on, drive off. A lot of that
all
Man from
that
Atlantis.
filler. Yeah,
Yes.
all that filler. Yeah.
When Man from Atlantis and like the True Romance, both people sat down either with a typewriter or a pad of paper or a laptop, and they typed this story out.
Yes.
Someone took a little extra time to write dialogue and develop characters. Someone else said, Mark goes into the store, he buys a candy bar, he trips and falls. They don't even, it's just the same type of thing. There's no big budget.
Right.
What budget does it take to write something? Nothing.
Well,
except to pay the writer, but
yes, a story is important.
yeah,
But
so important.
I'm guessing maybe they did that because
Oh, come on, you sat there and tried to.
I don't know. It was just like so
You were
bad.
in love with it for the first two.
I loved it for the first 2 episodes,
and then begged me to turn it off on the thing.
and then I'm like, can we please watch something else?
Can you paint a wall and can we watch that dry, please?
That would be more interesting.
Do we have any paint anywhere?
Yeah.
Is there a wall we can paint? Because that would be so great. Right now.
Yeah.
Just saying,
All right, let's read a few comments and then let's wrap this up because
You got more hair somewhere?
my eyeball needs rinsed out more,
Okay.
and I need to go to bed soon. Matthew Binney says, "Good afternoon. I will watch this later on TV." Oh, Aussie VHS, our Aussie friend.
Okay,
Thank you,
good.
Matthew.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Oh, I've been watching a lot of.
Alan says, "Daughter of Horror would be perfect for you guys too, Grimm."
What's that?
That is a public domain film. I think it's also called Dementia 13.
Yes.
That isn't that the one where there's no they don't talk through it?
No, they dug into
Dementia
I
13.
think so.
No, there was one. Maybe I'm
Daughter
getting...
of Horror, they talked in that. I know that.
No, there was one horror film. I think it was Daughter of Horror.
I don't think it's Dementia 15 though.
Yeah, maybe it's not. I don't. I'll have to look it up. But there was one of those where, like, she didn't talk through
But
the
at
whole
least
thing.
someone's recommending
And it
a
was
film.
like done kind of. It had like an eerie feel to it.
But at least someone's recommending a film that we could show. Now, hey, why don't you guys show the creature from the Black Lagoon? That'd be great. I'd love to do
We
that.
can't afford that.
Let's show Man from Atlantis, but we can't show
We
any of that.
can't.
Oh, I could have fun with that.
Yeah. No.
Oh, my Starman would be nothing compared.
Oh man, yeah. If you guys are watching our Harry Scary Hangover chat right now, and you missed the Harry Scary Hangout, go back and watch it during the go back and watch it when you can. It's
Please.
fun, and his cut-ins are fun. His
Yeah.
his sound drops and all that.
The drops. It's all about the drops.
James Muscarella says, ever since I got my Roku TV, I've been downloading free scary movie host channels. He's all in caps.
I love James, man. James is dedicated. He's a real fan.
Yeah. He's looking up all the Roku channels. Very cool.
It's fun, isn't it, James? I mean, it's endless. This is the kind of TV we wish. Look, this is the kind of stuff that we're begging our cable stations or cable providers to give us. Mm-hmm. You wish you could cherry pick it, but you couldn't. They would lock you into different tiers of what they would.
Well, and with all the streaming stuff now and Roku and YouTube,
so many choices.
Yeah.
Like
we're not on cable. People watch us on YouTube.
Yeah, you can pull us up on that oblong box.
We're
in
on
your
cable
living room.
internet,
What's
but
it
not
matter?
cable TV.
It's all the same thing.
So yeah.
Blows my mind. Well, and one of our friends has like Joe Outlaw has that CBS All Access, whatever.
Oh yes, CBS Plus or whatever they call it.
But
so many different streaming things now.
And it's so crazy because it's like, okay, what do you get on there? Everything CBS ever did since the 40s. It's like, oh my God.
Right.
Craziness. But I love it.
I just wish more had captioning. Oh, I think on YouTube you can add captions, Victoria.
If they have it programmed in there. I don't think ours has that.
I'm not sure. I thought YouTube captioned it.
We are looking into that because we want to make our show
we
more
would like to
accessible.
have stuff more accessible for people.
For everybody, yeah.
Yeah, it's just, we're indie people
We're
doing
learning.
this.
We're going to figure it out. But we're all inclusive though, in our heart. We want everybody to have that.
All right, group. Well, I think this wraps everything up. Thank you for joining us. Thank you, Night Owls, for chatting with us.
Woo-hoo.
If you guys like this kind of chat, if you like the Harry Scary Hangout, if you like our thrifting videos, give the videos a like. Go back and check out our past shows.
Yeah.
Go
We've
and
got
check
175 of them now.
Yeah, and check out some of our old thrifting vlogs and podcasts. There's a lot of videos on there.
Between Facebook and YouTube, we got a lot of stuff out there.
Yeah, and it does help the channel when people watch and comment on even the old stuff.
But focus on our YouTube stuff mostly.
Yeah, on YouTube.
Yeah.
That's what I meant. On our YouTube channel.
I just do the Facebook thing, but yeah, I gotta.
Not Facebook.
No, bring it back to YouTube. Yeah, it's all about the tube.
We should put more video on Facebook because originally we put stuff on Facebook.
Yes.
But YouTube is where we stream.
It's where it's at.
Yeah. All right, gang. Good night. Good fright. Mwah.
Good night from Barbara Papa and Grimm Gorri. See you later, alligators.
Bye bye.